Yesterday we started with graphing linear functions, right? And we said we can graph using tables or using intercepts, right? Now, okay. Yesterday we talked about how to graph linear functions, right? We said we have two ways, either by tables or by intercepts. By intercepts, to find x-intercept, just put x equals 0, find y. To find x-intercept, just put y equals 0, find x. Then you plot x and y intercepts and you make your line, right? So we did example 1. Example 1 was about tables. We will do the check. Use your book to graph it with me. Check of page 39. Use your box, please. Use pencil. In graphing, always use pencil. Pencil in graphing. Why? أنا بقول لك why. So we are on again on lesson 5. Graphing linear function. By the way, this lesson, two types, linear functions and inequalities. So we are on linear functions now. Later on, we will go to the inequality. But let me just, guys in the line, just wait a few minutes, few moments, not minutes. Okay. Now let's go to the check. We have check after example 1. Graph 6x plus 2y equals 10 using what? Here the question wants you to use the table. But in my exams, I will say graph the following function. You will use table, you will use intercepts. It's up to you, okay? So let's follow the book and we'll use the table. Now in the table, this down, they gave you values for x, right? The values for x are -1, 0. Let me do it here. The values for x, -1, 0, 1, and 3, right? Here the values of what? Y. From where we bring the values of x, they are chosen randomly. Okay? Randomly means you choose the values of x. Don't choose big numbers. Choose small numbers between -5 plus 5 during the 0. Got it? It's easy for you. Don't choose 17. Choose small numbers. But after we choose the values of x, can I choose another values of x? Yani -2, can I choose -2? Yes, we can. So it's not a determinant, right? Not specific values. Right. Now, how we find the values of y? To find the values of y, we need to prepare this equation. To prepare this equation means to make the y be what we call it subject of law. Subject of law. What's the meaning of subject of law? Means y should be alone, y equals something. Got it? Here y has 2 and 6x. So I need to simplify by shifting, dividing to find the value of y. I want y equal. Y equal. So here I need to prepare y. So here I will shift the 6x here. It will be 2y equal 10 minus 6x. Still 2 besides y. Multiply, we will divide. So here 2y equal 10 minus 6x. Divide both by 2. Now these 2's are gone, right? Still what here? Y equal. Now simplify. 10 divided by 2 minus 6 divided by 2. Don't forget that a plus or minus b over c, it is the same of a over c plus minus b over c. They are the same. We call it distributing the numerator on the denominator. Distributing. Okay? Fine. Now I have y. Y is 5 minus 3x. Now it's easy to find the values of y if you know the value of x, right? So here the value of x, how much? -1, right? So here the value of x, -1. Replace x here by -1. Now -3 multiply -1 +3 وعندنا 5 شو هون حيكون 8. So fill the table with me. It is fine. Now replace x by the value of 0, right? انتوا معي ولا لا؟ يلا 3 by 0 0. 5 minus 0 5. So fill with me here 5. Replace x by value of 1. 3 by 1 is 3. 5 minus 3 2. And by 3 3 by 3 9. 5 minus 9 -4. ممتاز. Now here I have the full table. I fill the table. I fill the table. Okay. Now I'm ready to make something, we call it ordered pairs. Ordered pairs. Okay. Now from each line here you have ordered pair. Here xy, not yx. -1 with, here 0 with 5. Here 1 with 2, and here 3 with -4. Now I have 4 points for graphing this linear function, right? So 4 points, no need for 4 points. 2 points enough, but as much as you have more points, as much as your graph is so accurate. قد ما بيكون عندك points كثير قد ما بيكون اللاين more accurate. Now use the graph in your book beside the check. You have a graph, right? Coordinated plane, and let's plot these points on the graph. صح? Yeah. So here in your book will be more accurate. Why? In your book here it's more accurate. Why? The distances are the same. You have squares, right? You just need to count. Okay. So let's plot the first point here. The first point is -1 with 8. So you will go here. This is -1, and this is up 8, and put your point. صح؟ إذا ما في عندك 8 طولوا شوي بصير في 8 عادي. يعني make it little bit longer. There is 8, right? بصير اعملهم 2 4 6 8. It's valid. It's okay. So it's up to you. These skills, it's up to you. Got it? يعني in place 1 2 3 4 make it 2 4 6 8. It's okay. So here we have -1 with what? All of you know how to plot points in the coordinate plane. Are you sure? Right. The second point is what here? 0 with 5. So here's 0. Here's 0, and here what? 5. Plot 0 with 5. 0 with 5. Make it a little bit bigger. Next, what we have? 1 and 2. So here 1 and this is 5, the 2 will be less somewhere here, right? Sorry. Next one, 3 and -4. This is a 3 here, and here should be what? -4. Now, after you finish plotting the points, you need to make your line, and your line should be passing through all the points which you plot. Got it? This is how we graph. And this is not straight, but in your book should be what? So straight, because the distances are what? Equal. This is how we graph using what? Table. Is it clear? Why? Here, replace x. You prepare the equation of the y, right? You know how we do this? Good. Now, y is 5 minus 3x, right? X is how much? Replace x by -1. You know how to calculate? Right. The answer is what? Then replace x by 0. 3 multiply 0, 0. 5 minus 0, 0. 5, sorry. And do the same for the other values. What? Now, if you have 5, let's replace 1. You, stand up. Look here. I want to replace 1 here. Read. ركز. I want to replace x by 1 here. What we will say? 5 minus, hello. How much 5 minus 3 multiply 1? How we calculate it? 5 minus 3, 2, right? 2 multiply 1, غلط. 5 minus 3 multiply 1, we do multiplication first, then subtraction. Why you follow me? Hey, look here, what we have. Got it? Then we make ordered pairs. What we call these? Ordered pairs. Then we plot them. You know how to plot points? Then you make your line. It's easy. Steps. Done. خلاص. Now, example 2. Read the question, yeah, mister. Yes, you. Yeah. Example 2. Read. ها انت وين رسمت الجراف لك انت اذا مش فاتح الدفتر؟ يلا ماشي. Example 2. Read. Here we won't go to the tables. We will use what? X and Y intercepts. So we'll do it, and let's remember what we did yesterday. So example 2, don't try. Don't try, just focus. Graph. The graph we have 3x minus 2y equals -12. Using what? Using intercepts. Yeah. Now we need to find, we have two intercepts, x-intercept and, now let's find x-intercept first. X-intercept. To find x-intercept, put y equal what? So you go to your equation, this one, and replace y by what? By 0. 9 to 12. So we have 3x minus 2 multiply 0 to y, right? Equal -12. Check. Now 2 multiply 0 بيروح. What's still here? 3x equal. Now divide on 3 in both sides to find mean. So x will be negative. Now I have the x-intercept ordered pair. X and y, not y and x. X how much? And y, you put it already what? 0. This is the x-intercept. خلاص? Now in the same steps on opposite sides, we will find y-intercept. So to find y-intercept, we will put x equals 0 this time, right? So here, let's find y-intercept. Put x equal 0. So go to your equation here. Replace x by what? By 0. It will be 3 by 0 minus 2y equals negative 12. Now 3 by 0, what is still here? Not 2y, negative 2y. نسيت النيجاتيف حلك كلياته غلط. ليه؟ Because if you forget the negative, the value of the y will be wrong. And the point which you will make will be wrong. So you will plot a wrong point in your coordinate plane. So you will have wrong graph, right? So be careful with these easy, accurate things. They are easy, but it's so accurate, so specific. So here is still what? Negative 2y. Negative 2y equals negative 12. To find y, divide on negative 2 both sides. So y how much? 6. Now y6 means I have the other intercept, which is x0 and y6. Now you have x-intercept, you have y-intercept. Just plot them in the coordinate plane and make your line. Make your line. So here I found x-intercept by putting y equals 0, simplifying to find x. I found y-intercept by putting x equals 0, simplifying to find y. Got it? Now we are ready for what? For graphing. Now we are ready for graphing. Now the x-intercept is what? Negative 4 with 0, right? So here I will go to negative 4. ماشي نشوف. يلا negative 4 and 0. Where is this point? Here, negative 4 and 0. So it's on the same axis, right? So this is negative 4 and 0. Huh? Now the other intercept is 0 and 6. 0 and 6. Plot it also. It is 0 here, 0x and 6 up. 0 and 6. Now you are ready to plot your line. And this line should be passing through the two intercepts. Got it? That we call this how to graph using x and y intercepts. Okay? Any questions about this example? هذه no need, no need. Where we make it? We make it here, right? Here because I want to calculate y. So it's easy for me to put y equals something to calculate. But if I don't do this one, if I don't do this step, you can finish your question. For example, let's calculate 1. X how much? 1 on the original equation. Put x1. What it will be? 6 plus 2y equal ungulis 6 divide on 2. The answer will be yeah. But if you prepare y, it's easy for you to calculate only. Here, no need. Here, no need. Because if you put y equals 0, the term with y will go. Will be not exist, right? Same for x equals 0. So it's no need to prepare y. But if you prepare, also still the same. I mean, the points will be the same. Got it? Understood this one? مش فاهم احكي. لا تستحي احكي. طيب. This is the graph. I think we have checked after this example. Example 3 directly, right? طيب. By the way, example 2, is it graphed in your book? Yeah. It's a graphed or not a graph? Not a graph. You graph it. يعني anything empty, you fill it with me, okay? But now example 3, done with the intercepts, guys. But example 3, if you read the title, by using the slope and y-intercept. The slope, you know the slope. The slope for any, focus with me. Let's remember, remember, you took a slope before. Now for the linear function y equal mx plus b, we call m slope, we call b y-intercept. The y-intercept which we find قبل شوي, it's b. For example, if I have y equal minus 3x plus 9, the slope is negative 3 and the y-intercept is what? 9, right? But how we know, focus with me, how we know the graph of the line either increasing or, how we know if the graph is increasing or decreasing depending on the slope? You took line equation before, right? With Mr. Shadi, I think. You took line equation, right? Focus here. If the slope is positive, the slope, if it's positive, the line will be what? Increasing. The line is increasing. Increasing يعني طالع زي هيك. Now, if m is negative, the line is decreasing. Decreasing means like this. Done? So from the first look on your equation or on your linear function, you can figure out if it's increasing or يعني حتكون عارف انت, عرفت? Let's take example. For example, example 3. Done هذا اخذتوه قبل. اتذكروا, هينا حكي لك, remember انا, انت تذكروا لحالك. هاي linear equation, right? The number which is beside x, we call it a slope. If the slope positive, the line increasing. If the slope negative, the line decreasing. It's easy information. Right. Now, let's go to example 3. Example 3, graph. We have y equal 3 over 2 x minus 4. Right. Now, how much the slope here? 3 over 2. Is it positive or negative? انتبه يا ابني, انتبه عشان تفهم. Here the slope is positive. Positive means the line will be going up. يعني أنا من هلا عارف إنه اللاين increasing. So مش معقول أروح أرسم يطلع اللاين decreasing. معناته أنا عندي شيء غلط. See, this is how we use the slope to know what's the line looks like. Okay. Now, what's the negative 4 here? It is the y-intercept. Don't forget, y equal mx plus b. M is the slope, b is the y-intercept. So here, m is 3 over 2, and how much is b? Negative 4, not 4. Okay. So here I have two informations, which are, the slope is 3 over 2, which is positive, means the line should be increasing, right? And the y-intercept is how much? Negative 4. But if لا, y-intercept. But I need another point. I need another point. It's not always x, any point. I need another point only. Choose any x. Choose any x, f1. I will choose x2. Why 2 exactly? To get rid of this 2. Okay. So let x equal 2. But if you choose another value, it's okay. But why I will choose 2 exactly? Because I have a fraction, 3 over 2, right? Now 3 over 2 multiply 2, see the 3, the fraction بروح, عرفت? So here let x equal 2. Find y. Y is how much? 3 over 2 multiply 2 minus, right? 3 over 2 multiply 2, 3 minus 4, negative 1. Now I have another point, which is 2 and what? And negative 1, x and y. And here I have another point, which is negative 4 for y, and x should be what here in the y-intercept? Always 0, right? So here I have 2 points, and I have the slope, which means I can know what the line looks like. Should be increasing, right? So I'm ready for what? For graphing. Let's plot the points. We have 0 and negative 4. It is the y-intercept. This is 0x and negative 4 down here. And the point which I choose, which is 2 and negative 1. This is 2 and negative 1 down here should be, right? So now I'm ready to make my line. It's increasing, right? We already know that. Right. Again, why I choose x2 here? If you choose 4, if you choose negative 2, if you choose any number, it's okay. Any value of x. Choose x, find y, prepare a point. And do you already have what? The y-intercept from the function itself, right? Is this clear? فاهم هناك بالأخضر؟ فاهم؟ إن شاء الله. طيب. Yes. إيه إحنا ما بنحل إكويشن. أنا ما حليت إكويشن. ها. إيش اللي مش عارف تفهمها يا ابني؟ خليك واضح عشان أعرف أجاوبك. ما أنت مش عارف تسأل كمان. هاي مشكلة هاي. يلا احكي لي. هذه given. هذه ما احنا حاكين هون يا ابني، انت ما بتركز. ما احنا حاكين what's the slope? The number which is multiplied by x. شو هو النمبر multiplied by x؟ ها؟ هي 3 over 2. في مشكلة؟ هذا بوزيتيف ولا نيجاتيف؟ طيب شو حكينا هون؟ If m is positive, the line is what? طيب. Now, what's the negative 4 here? هاي اللي هي ال b. So y-intercept here is how much? Now y-intercept always 0 connected with it, okay? So x 0 and the y-intercept how much? Negative 4. So how I bring this? I choose x. You choose x. Assume that you choose x4. Replace x by 4. Then calculate to find mean. So you have a new point, right? Plot the 2 points, then make your line. Is this difficult? You need to watch the video again. And you need to study. Look. هذه which one? This one? The value of x, which I choose up. عادي يا زلمة. لا إله إلا الله. How many times I said choose randomly any x? You choose x, find y. So you have x and y in the brackets, right? Else, done. Are you sure? Let's move. Now we are done with the linear function. The linear function, to graph it, by the way, before I finished with the linear function, here I said, remember, if you have this equation, then you can know the slope and you can know the y-intercept. I want to just make example here about this one, how to find the slope and the linear. Is the equation always prepared? No. For example, find, if I have this equation, 2x plus 3y equals 24. What's the slope here? No, it's not this. We call it the standard form. يعني this equation عشان تعرف السلوب والy intercept منها should be same of the standard form. Got it? So here we need to prepare it. We need to simplify it to find y, to make it like this one, so I can say m and b. Got it? So here I need to prepare it. I cannot just say no, it's 2 and b خلاص يلا 24. لا ينفعش. Should be on the standard form. This is the standard form. So I need to make this same of this. How? Shift, divide. So here 3y equals 24 minus 2x divided 3, divided 3, divided 3, right? So here y is how much? 8 minus 2 over 3-ish. Now take a look to the here and here. They are similar now, right? Now y صح؟ خلاص I'm ready now. What's m? It is not 8. It is the value which is besides x. So m is how much? Negative 2 over 3. What's the y-intercept? It is the 8. Get it? So sometimes the question tricks you. بيعطيك هذه ويقول لك يلا طلع لي اللي بعرف شو. بتروح انت وانت ولد شاطر ما شاء الله 2 يا مستر. لا. Be careful about these things, okay? But now let's go. We are done with the linear function. We said we have two ways, either by graphing or by using the intercepts or by using the idea of the slope. The idea of the slope tells you if it's increasing or decreasing before you start the graph, okay? For me, I always graph the linear function using the intercepts. For me, I don't use a table. I don't use the slope. I just use intercepts. So it's the easier way and it's the common way. Now I'm done with the linear functions. Any questions? Now let's go to the second part, which is inequalities. How we graph inequalities. Graphing inequalities. Now let's start with it. If we didn't finish, we'll continue in next Sunday, inshallah. Tamam? Now, what's the inequality? Before, what's the equation? We have equation, we have inequality. Equation, the first two letters from it is what? EQ, from equal. So the equation should has equal, right? Inequality from unequal. Got it? So here, this one, we call it equation. It has what? Equal. If I replace the equal sign by less than, more than, less than or equal, more than or equal, it will become inequality. Okay. So what is the inequality? It is a mathematical sentence contains one of the following shortcuts, either less than, more than, less than or equal, more than or equal. Got it? This is the inequality. How we graph the inequality? We will follow similar way of the intercepts in the linear equation. Okay, let's take example directly. For example, and please focus with me, guys, please, I beg you, just focus. Example 4. Don't do anything, don't try, just look at the board. Graph 12 minus 4y more than mean. This is inequality, not equation. Inequality, not equation. Now we have steps of graphing inequalities. The first step is to tear. To what? Tear the inequality to be equation by replacing the more than happy by equal. So the first step is to turn it to equation. 12 minus 4y equals. في مشكلة? This is the first step. Second step, find the x and y intercepts same way as we did in the linear equations. X and y intercepts. So to find x intercepts, put y equals 0. Where? Not here, not in the inequality. In where? In the equation. هلا we work on the equation. Later on we will back to the inequality. يعني I will turn it to equation temporarily. شوي وارجع ها. يلا let's find x intercept. Put y equals 0. 4 by 0 0. 12 equal. So x how much? 12. So I have the x intercept which is 0, sorry, 12 and 0. خلاص؟ طب let's find y intercept. But x equal 0. Let's go here. This is 0. صح؟ 12 minus 4y equal 12 minus 4y equals 0. I'm searching about y shift the 12. Negative 4y equal negative. Divide negative 4, divide negative 4, y will be positive 3. So the y-intercept is 0 and so I have x-intercept and I have y-intercept. And these same as we did in the linear equations, okay, or function. Fine. Then the first step, I replace this more than by equal. Then I found x-intercept and y-intercept same way. Then let's go to graph. Focus with me, please. Now, to graph, let's plot the intercepts which we found. We have 12 and 0, and we have 0 and 3. 12 and 0, this is 12x and 0, صح? And 3, 0x and 3y, right? I 0 here and 3 here. Now I'm done with the equation. I will go back to my inequality, okay? So I will go to the inequality here. Is there equal here, like these two? No. At this case, if there is no equal, either more than or less than, my line will be discrete points. Okay, should be straight طبعا. Should be straight. So the line always is. If there is more than or equal, will be عادي line, continuous line. Got it? This is the first difference. Don't forget your arrows. Now, the graph of the inequality is not only the line, it's area of solution. Area. مش line. But where is the area? The area will be either here or here. صح? Either this place or this place, right? How I will know? I will use the most easier point in the coordinated plane, which is what? This one. This one is what? 0, 0. Don't forget that. I will go to my inequality now. My inequality is what? اللي هي 12 minus 4y more than x, صح؟ تعال نكتبها هون عشان نعرف نشتغل. 12 minus 4y more than x. Here 0, 0 يعني x 0 y what? But y0 x0. Apply. 12 minus 4 by 0 more than 0. صح؟ 12. Is it more than 0? Is it 12? I'm asking myself now. I'm checking. Is it 12 more than 0? Means this point here inside the area of the solution. So all of this area is what? Is the graph of the inequality. But if this becomes wrong, this will be not the solution. Where the solution will be? The other one here. So we use 0, 0 to check, to know where is the area of the solution or where is the graph of the inequality. Okay. Now, if you take a look to the book here, see the book? It's a graph, right? In your book, is it a graph? No. It is not a graph. But here in my book, it's a graph. See the orange one, the orange color? It's inside the line, and the line is points. So graph it in your book, same idea of this. Yes, this point is what? 12 and 0. This point is what? 0 and 3, I think, right? Done. Let's repeat it. Let's repeat it. Let's repeat. أول issue, graphing inequalities. This is inequality. First step, we turn the inequality to equation. Second step, we find x and y intercept normally. Third step, we go and plot. After we plot the intercepts, I will take a look to the inequality. Is there equal? More than equal, less than equal? No, it's more than. More than, there is no equal beside it, right? So my point, my line will be what? Discrete points. Points. But in a straight way. ماشي? But second, after I make my points here, I need to determine what is the area of the graph or the wanted area. Either this one or this one. How I will check? I will take the origin point, which is what? And plot it or substitute it in the inequality. This is the inequality. Replace x by 0, y by 0, and c. Okay? But if the 0, 0 not valid, take any point. Take -1 with -1. 1 with 4. Add any point. Now the 0, 0 give me true inequality. Means the whole area which contains the 0, 0 is what? Is the wanted area. If not, we will take the other area. Got it? Done? Yes. Until this line, is it okay with you? Fine. Now I need to know either this way, this area, or this area. I'll take 0, 0. Why 0, 0? It's easy for me, that's all. Substitute in the equality. Give me correct one, right? Means the 0, 0